Hey, what's up guys, Snoomy Minotaur here. Today, I am going to be talking about the item shops in Fortnite once again. Yeah, I know I recently just made a video not too long ago ranting about the item shops that happened in Fortnitemares. If you want to go check out the video, top right hand corner. However, I wanted to talk about the item shops from Fortnite OG. As much as I'm loving this season right now and we're just about to be over with this season in a week when this video goes live, this has arguably been my biggest problem with the season, and that is the item shop, because oh my goodness, they are just bad in my opinion. And I'm going to be talking about in this video my problems with the item shops, because there are quite a bit of problems with them. So I'm not going to waste anyone's time here. I'm just going to hop right into it, but keep in mind this is my own personal opinion, so yeah, let's just hop right into it. So I think my first point and my first problem with this item shop and how they've been treating these item shops is that they're completely messy. Now I've just got to be honest with you here, this video was actually going to be posted about a week ago, but they actually changed the item shop while in the midst of this video was being made, so I had to completely redo this whole video from scratch. It originally looked like this item shop on screen here, but now it is a lot bigger. As you can see, they updated it about a week ago, and it looks a lot cleaner, especially with the new design that they decided to go for, and it's pretty good. However, this doesn't necessarily make this better, because one of the bigger problems with the shop is that they are missing cosmetics. I'm not even kidding. Most of it actually has to do with bundles. Some of the times they sell bundles all by themselves without any point of having other cosmetics separate, or in the recent item shop, as you can see from some of these images here, they're now starting to do it with other cosmetics where you can buy them separately. I don't know why they're deciding to go in this type of direction, to where at some points when cosmetic sets have bundles, they'll just sell them separately, but then they're at some points to where they don't sell the cosmetics separately. It's such an odd thing that they're doing. Literally, one of the most biggest examples from this season, in my personal opinion, that I can recall was Fish Stick. If you wanted to get any of the cosmetics from Fish Stick, for those who wanted any of the other cosmetics like the emote for example, you could not buy that separately. You actually had to be forced to buy the whole bundle, which is just really weird. And this wasn't even the first time that they were doing this. They were doing this with so many other bundles that I could legit list them all off, and I would probably come up with like a whole grocery list of cosmetics that were just forgotten or just not even sold separately in certain aspects. But not only are they doing this with older cosmetics, they're even doing it with some of the newer cosmetics as well. Most notably, some of the IRL pack skins. If you want to buy, let's say, the new starter pack skin, let's put that for example, you cannot buy it in game. You actually have to buy it in the store that you play your device on. I'm not even making this up. Or if it shows up for like just a few hours in the item shop whenever they update the item shop, which they've updated it about twice to where it has shown up in the item shop for just a few hours, which is just really embarrassing. I don't know why they are even doing this, to where the shops are so bugged and they are just so messy to the point where cosmetics are being missing, and they're not even selling new and old cosmetics in bundles, or even at that, like the IRL bundles. Like, that is extremely embarrassing. Oh, but speaking of embarrassing, let's talk about how Fortnite has been advertising these item shops. First of all, the 24-hour rotation. I do think that this is a really bad idea. Having the whole shop reset after 24 hours is not a good idea whatsoever. I can understand it if it was like the daily and feature tab, but not the whole shop. In my personal opinion, I actually think this should have just been its own section, kind of similar to daily and feature tabs, to where it's a classic cosmetics from chapter 1 in one tab, or even like the new OG locker bundles that they've been adding in during this season, and have that in this one tab, and it rotates out every 24 hours with different cosmetics from chapter 1. I think that would have been a much better idea than how they've been doing it with these shops, to where they reset every 24 hours. It's just very odd that they're doing it like this. But yeah, the 24-hour item shop rotation is just terrible. I don't think this was a good idea whatsoever, but oh boy, this isn't even the worst part about it. The worst part is how the new cosmetics are being marketed, because Fortnite is actually saying that these cosmetics are, quote, limited time. I'm not even making this up here. They are legit trying to say that these cosmetics are limited time, when in reality, this is actually a lie. I'm showing a tweet right here from the Fortnite status page, and as you can see, it does say, and I quote, items available in the OG shop may return at a future date. So these cosmetics are not limited time. However, it's not going to stop people from thinking that these cosmetics are limited time. So let's take Raven Team Leader, for example, one of the most popular skins from the item shop. I'm guaranteeing you there's going to be people who are going to get mad about this skin coming back back because it was marketed as, quote, limited time. Same thing goes with other skins like the Dealer, for example. Actually a pretty good skin, which I actually really like. As I've just said with Raven Team Leader, this skin is probably going to get people pissed off when it comes back to the item shop, to where people are gonna get mad and want a compensation in some type of way, so that then they don't have to get mad about item shop cosmetics coming back to the item shop as they were marketed as limited time. Which obviously, as I just showed proof, these cosmetics are not limited time. So if you're seeing anybody spreading around this information and trying to say, oh yes, these skins are never coming back, they are lying to you. They are 100% lying to you, because Fortnite status themselves said it on their page. So don't get mad at Fortnite for bringing back these skins when they literally said this on their socials. But hey, we all know that Royale is probably going to get mad about these cosmetics coming back, even though, as I've just said multiple times already, they can come back. It's absolutely arbitrary, just asinine that these people will care so much about rarity to the point that they have to gatekeep cosmetics from other people, which I'm so glad that they're not doing it with these cosmetics, because I do feel like the way that they worded it in the blog post was very odd, because obviously I think the way that they were trying to say as limited time was more or less they were just going to be in the shop for 24 hours. That's pretty much what they were trying to say here, and what I could probably understand here, because obviously if they never gave out that tweet, which I showed earlier in the video, then I honestly would see people getting mad over these cosmetics. And even at that, they don't even say that they're limited time in the item shop as well. So this whole theory and this whole debunkle bullcrap that people are trying to spread here to say that these cosmetics will never return once they leave is absolute BS. And people, if you're gonna get mad over these cosmetics coming back to the item shop, life's tough, get a helmet. Oh, but did you think it was just the original cosmetics that they're doing this with? Oh, no. They are also doing this with the collaboration cosmetics, because the collab cosmetics this season have been poorly handled. I'm not saying in quality, but more or less on how they've been doing these with the item shop. I've got to mention what happened recently, well, earlier in the season, to the first big collaboration that happened in the item shop, Stranger Things. They brought back Stranger Things for a brand new collaboration, which brought back the Demogorgon skin and Chief Hopper to the item shop, which were last seen in 2019. And I know so many people were waiting for these skins to come back, and even at that, they even added a new skin, which was 11, which was pretty cool to see her in the game. But the biggest problem with this was that they were advertised for 24 hours, meaning they were only available for 24 hours. Now, I'm pretty sure that the tabs did get updated recently. As this video recording, they have not re-released, but I do have a feeling they're gonna come back at some point. But again, it doesn't defeat the fact in general that they did the Stranger Things cosmetics so dirty. 24 hours for skins, most notably like with Demogorgon and Chief Hopper. People have been waiting for those skins for years. I feel so bad for people who really wanted those skins, only just to be slapped in the face the next day when they hop on, so that then they can get the skins, but in reality, they were gone. We do not know when these skins will come back. It might take weeks, months, or even sometimes years, maybe again, which I think that would be really stupid. But it's really weird on how they handled those cosmetics, but yet they're handling other cosmetics even worse. Lewis Hamilton was in the shop for 2 days. Like, wow, that's like the longest running item shop skin that was in the item shop, excluding Raven Team Leader, who was bugged in the item shop, which was just so stupid. Like, oh my god. But here's another thing here. When this video goes live, the Invincible collaboration is gonna go into the item shop. They will be in the item shop. Are those cosmetics only gonna be available for 24 hours? Like, I'm generally concerned for that, because that is a very hyped up collaboration. If they sell those cosmetics for just 1 day in the item shop, you realize how many people are gonna get mad over this. Like, oh my gosh. And not only that, next week we are getting Eminem in Fortnite. Are they going to sell him for just like a day or two? Because I would imagine there's no way they're going to sell him for just a day. I don't see that happening. Maybe they might do the Lewis Hamilton effect and sell him for just 2 days in the item shop, which I don't even know what to say. Like, that is just a really dumb idea, and just awful that they're even doing it like this. Like, the backlash to these item shops was so bad that they changed the item shops to make them bigger halfway through the season, and even at that, it was still not fixing the problems to where the shops were rotating every 24 hours and them not even selling cosmetics separately from bundles. The way that they're advertising the new cosmetics as, quote, limited time is absolute BS, because they're even advertising Fish Stick and the Gritty emo as limited time, and the way that they're handling the new collab cosmetics is just absolutely dumb. I hope Epic never does something like this again, because these shops were just terrible. If we ever get some type type of season that's similar to Fortnite OG, and if they go in this type of direction with the item shops, be worried, people, because you know it's going to be a bumpy ride, because this month has been terrible for item shops, not because of the cosmetics that we have gotten, but more or less on how the cosmetics have been handled. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for today's video. I really hope you all enjoyed it. If you did happen to enjoy this video, consider subscribing to the channel. Don't forget to check out my Twitter, aka my X account. Socials are all on screen. Thank you all so much for watching. I love every single one of you. Remember, everyone, it's always good to take chances.